Am I losing it? Am I losing it? Life is life is a lifing. Looking at me, I'm looking back at them, they're looking back at me, and they're not getting done today. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not folding them today. But sometimes I need to learn how to tell myself, no. No, girl, no. I guess I'm gonna yap with you guys and give y'all like a life update since I haven't been on here in 6 months, I think. 7. Don't even do it. I guess I'll give you guys a life update since I've been gone for so long. I'll tell y'all where I am in life right now. The last vlog I had up was probably in, I don't want to lie, I don't remember. Let me check. But I'm pretty sure obviously it was last year and I was in school around that time. I've since graduated by the grace of God. Okay, so my last video was March 10th, 2024. 8 months ago. I don't know who I think I am going 8 months without posting. Why would I leave y'all for 8 months? Gotta be losing my mind. Gotta be losing my mind. That's the only logical thing that I could think of. Gotta be losing it. I've moved out of my suite. I've graduated. That went super good. I'm gonna insert some pictures so you can see your girl was tea. That day stressed me out. I had to do my hair, my friend's hair. I didn't sleep for over 24 hours. My graduation was so long. I took a couple naps throughout that. I did. I was too tired to like stay up through the whole talking, and I didn't have time. So that went well. It went beautiful. I look great. That's my first time kind of doing like a full beat on myself, and I want to say it came out pretty decent for my first time. Like, and I don't know why I experimented for my graduation day, but thank God it came out cute. Because if it didn't, I would have had a crash out moment. Because I did have a little breakdown, a little crash out moment that morning, because I really hated it at first, but we digress. I graduated, I moved out, so now I live by myself, y'all, which was a huge accomplishment. I saved up so much money over the months. I bought a bunch of different things. I even got a storage unit that I had for a while that nobody knew about, maybe a couple friends, and I stacked so many stuff in there. I mean, when I say so many stuff, I packed so much stuff in there just to make sure when I moved out, I had like stuff like prepared. Like I wasn't sleeping on no mattress. I got a bed, you know? So yeah, I moved out, got a new job, lost that job. Those are like some of the big things that happened this year. Got a new job, I graduated, I moved out, and now your girl is here. So it's December, it's the end of the year. I've gone over all the things. I need to also do my makeup while I'm here, run my mouth. I looked over my 2025 vision board, and I'm happy to say that I accomplished a lot of things on that vision board. I think that because the end of the year, how it's been going since October, it's been so hectic. I feel like I haven't been able to give myself credit for all the, not even give myself, give God credit for all the great things that did happen. Like, I feel like I've been so like, you know, all these bad things are happening now, I can't believe it, it's the end of the year. But a lot of amazing things happen. Like, a lot of really amazing things happen. I'm really grateful to God for that, because I feel like other years I've made vision boards and a lot of things did not happen. But with me saying that, I have made my 2026 vision board. I'm doing it quarterly. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I do it by quarter. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a vision board for January, February, March 1st, and then I'm gonna work on those goals and those things first. I also tend to have these huge goals, and I talked to my aunt the other day, and she was telling me on her vision board, one of her things was to learn how to use chapsticks. So that gave me a open mind to not having such, everything doesn't have to be a big goal. Some things could be small, because that'll keep me level-headed. I won't feel so overwhelmed when I have some little things to also do, you know? So yeah, I started making that. I went over my finances, y'all. When I say, I feel like it is so important, and obviously I'm now 23, and I've always cared about my finances, but I think it really kicked in the other day when I looked over how much money I've spent on BS. And I'm not even kidding, BS. And I understand treating yourself, but sometimes I need to learn how to tell myself, no, girl, no. Because that's the thing. I feel like when you don't grow up having everything, once you start having a little something, you don't feel like you need to tell yourself no. But yes, you do. You need to 100% tell yourself no. So I was going over my finances, and I realized, I think in May or April, I spent $936.48 on DoorDash. Am I losing it? Do you know how much? I ain't even gonna get into it. But I spent so much money on DoorDash, and that pissed me off so bad that it sent me into orbit, and I locked in so fast. I was like, let me go. I literally went through every month, every category to see what I spent money on, why I was spending that money. Basically, one of my goals for 2026 is to save up the same amount of money I wasted this year. So one, I need to double my income for 2026. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but God is very faithful, and I have no doubt He will make a way. So I have to double my income to save up a good amount of money that I wasted from this year. Yeah, like I need to lock in. So I've created my vision board. I think I'm gonna show you guys, because maybe you can hold me accountable. And also, I know people be like, evil eye, all of that. No evil eye ever gonna prosper. Nothing could prosper when I have the Lord Jesus on my side. But anyways, this is my vision board. If you don't know me, my favorite color is yellow. So everything is yellow. So yeah, basically my birthday is in January. So I have this picture of this beautiful girl in a yellow dress, and my birthday dress will be yellow this year. Well, next year. I have travel, fitness, nails, because I've been getting better at doing my nails, and I want to be more consistent with doing my own nails every month. I guess that could be one of the small goals that I have. I have travel on there. I have New York, because that's my first trip for 2026. So that's on there. I have my Bible verse, because I want to learn how to remember scriptures and know it by heart. So I have a couple on there. I have discipline, because I need to learn how to work out consistently. Thank God for the genetics of my family, because that's been holding me down. But just because your body looks T-girl does not mean you're fit and healthy. It don't mean that. So that means I need to take my butt in a gym and lock in. Basically, the goals for the first quarter of 2026: go to New York, my birthday. Well, these are part of the things I'm focused on for those months. Working out consistently, doing my nails consistently, growing in my faith, and remembering scriptures. So yeah, in my bank account, I have a whole, guys, I gotta put the makeup brush down. I have created a whole thing on my notes app of like the bills I have to pay, budgeting, the things that I have to obviously put money towards, like groceries, a little bit to eating out, because I don't want to deprive myself of the things I love. So yeah, groceries, eating out, it's a couple things that's on there. But I've budgeted out my monthly savings, my daily savings, my weekly savings, my monthly savings, so that by the end of the year I meet my goal. I've typed out every month my earnings, how much I'm supposed to spend, what I spend it on. Like, I have it all curated to keep me on track, to make sure that by the end of 2026 I have met all of my goals. By the grace of God, everything that I have planned, it is in alignment with the things that God have for me, so that by the end of 2026 I'm gonna be in a different apartment. Who knows, I might be in a new state, a new city. I don't want to push it that far. I don't know what God is gonna do. So I just know the things that I want to get done, but I pray that God does what He needs to do. Even right now, I'm in a space right now that I feel like things are so like not aligned. I'm not even walking in my faith how I need to, and I know how to be honest, y'all. I think people like to be like, yeah, so I've been doing this, I've been doing so. No. I've been doing I ain't been doing everything I need to do by the laws of God. I've been tripping lately, so I'm trying to get back on track, and I will. But I know God loves me, and he's always looking out, and things will always work out. So I'm just praying that I am able to be consistent. You know, I lack discipline, if I'm being honest. The thing is, I don't want to say I lack discipline, because I realize when I really want something, when I really want something, I really lock in. And when I say lock in, I really lock in. One, I become cheap, because I'm like, you know what, I want this thing so bad, and I just need to lock in and stop wasting money and focus, and then I do it. So clearly, I don't lack discipline. Well, I do like discipline, but when I really, really want something, the discipline is there. Like, I'm so driven, I'm so ready to get things done. I don't know, I feel like when my faith wavers, my discipline also wavers, and we need to get that in line, for real. Yeah, those are basically the only updates I really have. Your girl has been doing her thing. I am proud of myself for how far I've came throughout the year. Like, I have worked my butt off. When I say work my butt off, I've dealt with a lot of things this year. I've grown. I've seen where I've fallen short. I've learned how to, you know, be a better friend, be less self-centered, because, you know, you should love yourself, but you should also love others. And I love people. I really do. So I realized that although sometimes I can be self-centered, there's other times I center people too much in my lives, and I allow them to get away with doing a lot of crazy things to me. So I have to learn self-worth too, because you can love yourself, and also I feel like two things can coexist at the same time. Like, I know I love myself, but at the same time I realize I can love other people more than I love myself. So I tend to let them do things that are like insane. That's another thing I need to put on my vision board that I need to work on. But yeah, y'all, that has been 2025. Crazy year, but I'm very, very grateful to say that I have made it to the end of the year. I've made it to see December 2025. I've lived life, even though I did not get to travel. That's one thing that was on my vision board that I didn't get to do, was travel. I'm gonna tell y'all what I didn't do, because who cares. I didn't travel, sadly, but next year that's gonna happen. I don't care. I didn't get to buy a car, but that's on me. And also moving, like, it was so much I had to pay for that. It's like, but that's no excuse, because when I looked at how much money I wasted, I could have bought a car. I didn't buy a car, I didn't travel, and it's one more thing that I didn't do. I can't remember. But yeah, it's a couple things that I didn't get to do that I will do in the year of 2026. I do want to be more consistent on my socials, like TikTok and Instagram and so on and so forth. And yeah, those are a few things. I will grow on all my platforms. It's just I need to learn how to be consistent and stop feeling like, you know, my life is boring and da-da-da. Like, that's another thing I have to touch on. Like, you might think your life is boring and somebody's wishing for that same life. Like, you might think, you know what, this is not worth posting, nobody cares. Nope, somebody out there cares. Somebody out there care enough to watch your videos, see your pictures, and be happy that you're alive and posting. Like, I promise you. Because even last night I was posting on TikTok that, you know, I've been trying to stay consistent with posting, but I feel like my life is boring. You know, I'm saying things that I also feel, that I know for a fact other people that are trying to be consistent also feel. I was expressing that, you know, I feel like, one, I feel like I lack discipline and the confidence in my content to post consistently and not be in my head about it and all the things. And one of my mutuals, she sent me this beautiful message, you know, and even things like that. I feel like things like that will keep me going in the future when I am where I want to be, but I get discouraged. I'll remember messages like that that basically uplift me in very low moments, you know? So yeah, I'm really, really grateful for the community I am creating. I'm really excited for the future. I'm very, very grateful for the people God have placed in my life, the people he has removed. Like, I'm very grateful. I see a beautiful future for myself, and I keep saying it, but I am really, really grateful. Like, only God could bring me to the place that he has brought me to right now, and he's definitely shown me other things that I need to build on, things I need to remove out my life, and I just need to have the confidence to do it, honestly. But yeah, I just put on primer. I'm really gonna try to do, like, I ain't gonna say a full beat, but I'm gonna try to do a little something, because for this interview, for interviews, I like to look like somebody. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look like somebody love me. I really do this makeup stuff, I'm not gonna lie. That's another thing I feel like I've definitely, and that's another thing I accomplished on my vision board. I don't know how to say her last name. I'm gonna put her Instagram right here. I had Annie on my vision board because her makeup is tea. And I can happily say that in the year of 2025, I have grown so much with doing my makeup. Like, I have learned. I've learned a lot. Learned a lot from her, from a couple different beautiful Black women. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, very grateful for that. Like, I have learned a lot. My makeup has definitely come a long way. It has, because I have some pictures of some makeup I've done. And only a father can love such a makeup, you know? Only God. That is the life update that you did not ask for, but I'm giving it to you anyways. Yep. I'm supposed to be doing Vlogmas for TikTok. Not supposed to. I'm going to continue doing my Vlogmas on TikTok. Yes, I have fallen off a little bit, but there's always space to pick up where you left off and continue like I'm doing right now, literally, with you guys. And I want to say sorry. You guys forgive me. Forgive me for even feeling like who was I even feeling like? I'm talking so much, I'm low-key messing up. But yeah, who was I feeling like to be, you know, dipping out on y'all like that? Like, who you feeling like, shawty? Who you feeling like? But yeah, I ain't feeling like her no more. That's why I'm back. I am. I'm back to my senses, you know? I'm back. This is cute. So yeah, guys, I'm basically gonna go do my interview, and I'll be back to tell y'all how it went, because it'll go well. Fingers crossed, prayers up to the Lord. Okay, y'all, I am back. I changed my shirt, but I am back from my interview. It went really, really well. They did say they're not gonna basically tell you if you got the job today. They're gonna tell you in a couple of days. So I guess I will be back in a couple of days to tell y'all how this went. I'm actually so excited. I feel like it's a great job opportunity, and I get to talk to people, y'all. I'm a professional yapper. I love running my mouth, so it's a job I know I'll enjoy. That's it for today, probably. That's it for this video, probably. I don't even know. I think I should make an outro just in case. Okay, so this is Armani from the future. I, in fact, did not make an outro, so now I'm recording an outro on my iPad. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really love you guys, and I'll see y'all in my next video.